so bear with me. I have a lot to catch up, and it's going to be a very short live. I don't want to catch everybody up on what's going on and what mentally I've been going through. And then in about 2 hours, I should have everything together to show y'all the video. I thought I had figured out a way to do something different. Look, long story short, yesterday was my phone bill due date. It's been paid. The only way I could pay it, I was forced to take a different cell phone, which anybody that's ever been a creator and their cell phone is their main streaming creation and lifeline to the world tool. I have no way to talk to nobody without a cell phone. This live is impromptu. I've got so much. You've ever had so much that you wanted to say that it's all trying to rush out together? I apologize for the background noise. We are going to start walking here in just a moment. I'm trying to see which direction this cloud over here is heading that has a large amount of heavy downpours, because I don't want to be stuck outside again in one. Had a lot go on. I still have yet to get to go to the pool or to Pfeiffer. But I have had at least one decent meal a day, every day since I last spoke to you guys. Let's see. Spiritually, I need to speak. If you're not with the spiritual journey, if you're not with what I've been going through spiritually and reconnecting with God and walking down that path, then you probably just want to tune out of this video and of the live stream I'm going to do. After you hear an update on me, that's the only reason you're here. I'll just let you know that up front. So, about 3-4 days ago now, I watched a video late night, and the creator on YouTube, his name, you guys may be familiar with him, you may not. By the way, this is the new phone. I don't know how. You guys give me some feedback in the comments section during the live and after, please, on sound quality, video quality. I'm in the same areas I've filmed in before. You can see traffic. I'll show you how we drive back home when we ain't got no sense. You know, backing up when there's a lot of traffic coming in off the highway behind us, like we're the only car in the road, not recognizing that the pedestrian has the right of way, all that. So y'all got that in the background as well. So I guess this is for those of us that are ADHD or ADD as adults. That's all I know, tell you. Anyway, so my phone bill was due. I took care of that. Okay, maybe we have a moment where y'all can hear me. I will pause while I'm talking when loud vehicles come by, and I again apologize. Let me see if I can turn the background up. Do not disturb. Y'all, I am, by the way, I'm also learning how to, said hi, hey, it looks like Sadie, but I'm not sure. I'll get to that part why I can't see very well right now and what's going on there as well. I've had a great 4 days. But no, I've not went hungry. And I'm saying that because I want the blessings to be out there. So, I'm telling you about the phone thing first. so that people may understand why things look different maybe in the film, why it might sound different, why certain controls that I normally do on the other phone I don't know how to do yet on this one. Just letting y'all know up front. Hey Dippy, it looks like Dippy and Cherry. Sorry you guys. Okay, so picture and sound is better. Okay, well, I guess I had to come into the 20th century. I'd had that phone for quite a while, and I was forced basically to take this phone, which is supposed to be a better, newer phone. It's a 2025 model. It was given free, or you get the free, however you look at it. You bought the phone, you got the service month for free, or vice versa. It was cheaper this way than just paying a month's bill. So it is what it is. Hey, Miss Carrie. So I had to get this, so I'm working through. I'm just letting y'all know about the phone so you understand I'm still kind of trying to work through kinks. I just last night learned how to lay them side by side and switch the stuff over and activate it. But I had to find Wi-Fi to be able to do that. And Wi-Fi that was consistent throughout that period, it was difficult. It was a lot. Let me just say, it was a lot for someone living off grid to be able to do. Let me just, in fact, and using a hotspot for everything they're doing. So just know that. So it took me a minute to figure it out, but I did, okay? Now, thank you very much, Dippy. I love the little hearts things. I've never seen those before. If y'all been able to do them, my other phone did not show it to me. So I wasn't ignoring anyone. I just didn't have the ability to see it. I think sometimes we're forgetting that too in real-time life. People may not be ignoring us. Maybe they just don't have the ability to see us for whatever it is they're going through. Maybe that's your message of the day, folks. Thank you, by the way, for Brandon at Kava for the cold can of Sundrop. It's amazing. I appreciate you. I'm reading it. See, it even tells me now on screen, Dippy, that you sent the flowering hearts and stuff. It never told me that before. So I'm learning. So I want to get that out. Now, I want to talk about the video, you guys. And if you've not seen it, I want to show it to you. And I want you to know how it plays into everything going on in our world right now. The video that I want to show you, and this is, I've been scared. I've been spiritually scared. Let me say that. I'm not talking about fear that somebody's coming out of the woodwork and going to run me over with the car. I'm not talking about no irrational fear. I'm talking about spiritual fear. Maybe it's fear of the unknown. Maybe it's fear of that last hurdle and breaking through. I don't know. I'm willing to own that I don't know, but that I know it's a spiritual fear and a spiritual warfare type fear. This video, the guy, the creator, and I'm going to show it to you guys, it got took down. That's part of the reason I haven't been able to do it before today. Last night, we had a terrible thunderstorm. The video was released yesterday around 10:40 p.m. Eastern time by YouTube, back up on availability to view. So it had some type of strikes. I don't know. I do know. All the stuff about the elites that we've been seeing going on in this world. And I'm not talking about the P. Diddy's, okay? I'm talking about the ones in the background who are like puppeteers pulling the strings and have been for a very, very long time. And not just in the U.S., all over the world. Manipulation. Sometimes just for the fun of it. There may not be an end game. There may not be a long game. It's just for the fun of it. And sometimes, and in my opinion, it's all been spiritual. That's that entitlement. You see, watch. She's still not even seen me standing here. Was it just me, y'all? Was it just me? Please, somebody talk to me. I can't. I can't believe that certain things happen just out of circumstance and happenstance, or it's just a coincidence this often. The world seems to be falling apart. We're at war everywhere. There's a conflict everywhere. And YouTube, you can take me down for the language and you can demonetize me. Keep doing it. It is what it is today. And tonight, the message is more important than the dollar. Okay? We are not at peace anywhere. Not within our souls, not within our hearts, not within our homes, not within our communities, and not in our world. Do y'all think that's by accident? What leader is not being attacked in some format right now? Whether it's them, their wife, their child, their policy. Now we're hearing there's something in outer space heading our way. If you haven't heard that, you might want to check it out because this came out in the last 5 hours. I am not crazy. Arctic Kicks is covering it. It's been on major news channels. There's even a National Geographic special about to come out. There's some large, possibly not nice alien thing headed our direction. It's operating in a fashion that's not normal for something that isn't operating under its own power. If you don't know, let me help you with 3 words. I think, 3 words. Project Bluebeam. It's in full effect. It's been in effect since the New Jersey orbs, since Biden was leaving office, since the election right in that area, November. It started about 2 months before then, really getting steam and coverage. Social media and national news. It's not new. Don't panic. Don't get on the bus. If they tell you to come ride the bus, we're going to save you. Run for the damn hills. Don't believe me? Okay. I won't see you there. I'm not going to the camp. Anyway, I didn't go to fat camp. I'm not going to this one. It's okay, Dippy. I just want people to know that I appreciate them and that I'm trying. This video was taken down. I'm going to try to tell you about it in case by the time I get there and we get set up today here in a couple hours, some reason it's been took down again. Ain't they pretty faces? That being said, we're getting ready to walk and talk. I just wanted to finish my soda because I can't hold everything in my hands and the camera, and I didn't want to get all dizzy. It's bad enough with my camera skills. Cap did a video where he talks to, and I can't remember if it's ChatGPT or Grok. And he studied before he did it to come up with a special set of instructions. Like, when it wants to say the word yes, but its programming won't allow it to say yes and makes it be deceptive, say the word apple. And there was several things like that. And I prayed about this, and it's been on my heart because of some of the questions and some of the responses about bringing it to people and the need. And here's the message. With being a child of His comes the word discernment. And we must, at this time more than ever, use our discernment in thinking. So, and it went a little personally deeper, but at the bottom line, I am going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you with my opinions and my thoughts. I'm also going to bring it to you with the thought of, we don't know how much leeway in programming these things have. We don't know exactly who programmed them and where their hearts, minds, and souls and spirits are. And I tell you that because it could be lying to us and leading us down the wrong path on purpose. Okay? And I know that's going to be said by a lot of people that don't believe. But I don't see that those in power, those the elites, those that are in the cult of Baphomet, and however you want to say it, the occult, the Lima, the whatever. I don't think that they would want to encourage belief in God and Jesus Christ. I don't believe they would do that. I believe that they would either leave it ambiguous or discouraging. Because to encourage for anybody that's on the fence, for anybody that's a possible believer, that little bit of encouragement will shove them to full-blown belief. Maybe even to stampede levels, if you understand what I mean when I'm saying that. Their game is one of calculation and making you think that your thought is free thought and that you had infinite number of choices when really there's only two. And understand what I'm saying to you. Every day you believe you have an infinite number of choices, but in reality there's only two. And this is the answer that I received. And the answer to those two is there's only the right choice and the wrong choice. At the end of the day, if I lay 10 choices out here, some of them, without a doubt, they look juicy. Nita, do you want to go pose for Playboy? It looks juicy. They'd shut down. They wouldn't sell a copy. Don't get it twisted. But I'm saying that fast money, that quick buck looks juicy. And it's good up front. But in the end, it's the wrong thing. And it can be disguised. It can be hidden. But at the end of the day, there's only one right choice. And that is to do what you know the Lord would want you to do in your walk with Him. And that's the answer I got. So, and don't you hate those kind of answers, you guys? I ain't gonna front. I am still me. I'm still me. And sometimes the old me might come out to play. I'm a human being. And I'm infinitely flawed in that. See, I'm not God. I might want to be like Him, but I'll never be Him. And if I hold myself to that level of perfection and all-knowing, I'm a fool. And I'm going to be disappointed every single time. All I can do is not rush the decision, pray on it, read the Word, listen to the Word, and at the end of the day, make the best choice for the future for me and mine in our walk with Christ, which may not be the best choice for us financially, may not be the best choice for me on the internet, it may not be the best choice for me in getting views and clicks on YouTube. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie for nobody else. And I don't have time. None of us have time. Because guess what? The one thing that you can give somebody that can never ever be paid back, the one thing that out there that I can tell you that has no price that you can pay is time. If you give me 5 minutes watching me on YouTube, I can never repay you for what you did giving me that 5 minutes. Please understand that. Now, part of what I've been talking about is not going to sound anything like what's going on in the video that I'm going to show y'all. It's not the answers that it gives or the questions that it gives. Yes, some of it is about God, and I needed to address that because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. But more of it is about the people in power, the people behind the scenes that are pulling the strings, and what is their ultimate goal. What is it that they are really looking to accomplish? What is it that they hope to gain? Are they just playing with us and it's all fodder for them because they've done everything and there's nothing left to gain enjoyment in life? Or is there an end game? Is there something else going on? And how is it? How do the children? Here's a question we all want to answer to. And this is the one. This question. Y'all, I'm not going to get emotional. And if I start like getting crying or anything when I say what I'm about to say, it's out of anger and being enraged. The question that I felt God answered, that was my number one, oh my Lanta, I'm trying, y'all. And that just, and that along with other questions was like watching the last 3 or 4 pieces of a puzzle come together. And the question was, why are what part do the children play? Why are they so important? What is it that why are they disappearing? What are they being used for? And oh my, this is not something I was able to just sit through. I don't know. Those that complain that I have to stop and talk may be thankful that I have to stop and talk. What I'm planning on doing is, I think it's cool enough today that when I end this here in a minute, I can walk up to the camper, get my stuff together, and I'm going to go to McDonald's and get a drink and sit outside on the patio and do a live stream during the daytime because it's too hot inside the camper. I cannot do it. The days have been so hot lately that when you're glad to see 108 inside, being outside is better. But then I run into this with the background noise and the complaints. So here's the bottom line. I'm never going to make everybody happy all the time. So, rather than try and fail all the way around and make nobody happy, I'm going to do the best that I can to bring the information forward as long as I can. And, hey, Miss Justice. Miss Carrie, it's deep. It's very deep. It's very spiritually deep. It's very religiously deep. And do any of y'all know who Kaepernick is? It's Cap with a K and Kaepernick with a K. He's in the religious sector, the Christian sector of YouTube. And I often watch his videos here and there, have for a while, peppered throughout everything. I'm open to everything. I watch videos about everything. I feel I have to be careful what I allow in and what I really get into. But, okay, just like the thing with Candace Owens and the Prime Minister's wife right now, right? So, okay, I gotta set the phone down and see if I can't find my goodie powder, y'all. I got one hand. Y'all, bear with me. I don't have a phone case or nothing now. The thing with the Macrons, let me say this, and, you know, hot, if somebody just sue me, I don't know why, because I'm like Jaguar Wright, I ain't got shit for you to take. I mean, today I don't got $5, so, you know, what you have to. Anyway, what I was going to say is, to me, it ain't whether she's a man or a woman that we all should be screaming about. And I think that's going to come out. I think there's an end game with, I know there's an end game with this lawsuit, and it goes to the word discovery. And you're going to have to answer, how old were you and how old was he the first time y'all did the do? That's the question that really matters. How about that? Not that we have a world leader that may be trans or pretending to be a woman when they're a man or whatever. Who gives a fuck? Okay? But that we have a world leader who since the age of 14 was messing with a 39 or 40-year-old woman that was supposed to be their teacher. And that their parents were so upset by it that they moved him across the country. And then when we look, all this stuff, head arrest and the PDK files and everything goes back to these two towns that so revolve around these people. And then these people connect to these people that connect to these people that are all surrounded by the PDFs. My grandma used to say, if you lay with dogs long enough, you're going to get fleas, right? If Simon is with every PDF all around the world, but he ain't a PDF. Please make that make sense. And how is my camera, wait a minute, y'all. My camera is seeing through the painting that I can't see through. Okay, sorry. I just had a woke moment, I reckon. I don't know. Do you get, I don't know if anybody's understanding what I'm putting down, and but when I'm able to show y'all this video here in a little bit, it'll break it right down. And I hope you grab your big girl drawers and are ready for what I saw. Because spiritually and mentally, I was thrown off. And I'm out of goody powder, so I hide. Okay, we'll figure it out. That's what I always do. Anyway, or I won't. Either way, I still got God. But does nobody understand that? When she said, y'all just made the stupidest move ever. American court and French court are two total different ball games. If y'all don't know, allow Candace to introduce you to her attorneys. Allow them to get you into discovery. Because the question that y'all have lied about, and we can pull it up in press and I can show you, it's been, oh, he was 16, he was 15, he was 17, she was 39, 40, whatever. This is not okay. Our world, what would happen in America to a 15-year-old, no, let me say this, to a 39-year-old teacher at a private school who openly admitted to an affair with their student that was either 14 or 15 at the time of the affair. Then they go on to divorce their husband, marry said student, and become the first lady of the country, while that student becomes president of the country. Is anybody picking that part up? See, about to start walking. See, everybody, just like with Diddy, everybody got worried about the bedroom activities. Everybody is worried about what is she, what kind of weirdo stuff they doing in the bedroom. That's what everybody's focused on. And that's why we're missing the boat. That's why we're missing the boat. They missed the boat with prosecution. What about the pew-pews with Diddy? What about the real crime that doctors were writing prescriptions to people that didn't exist or to people they never saw? What about the real crimes? What about the people whose lives were forever changed because they watched a pew-pew incident that his people were involved in and it benefited him in the end? What about even with our president? Even with our president, I think, and I'm going to say this, Democrats and Republicans both, y'all are stupid. When y'all sitting up there on, this ain't got party lines. Kids don't have party lines. PDFs don't have party lines. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Think about it. While Nancy and I don't even know who's on what side, while the big D's is over here pointing at the R's and the R's is pointing at the D's, while they got one finger pointing out. My mama told me they got 4 more pointing back at their ass. Nancy, how you make $200,000 a year and your loan net worth is $280-something million? Now, if we combine it with your husband's, you over $400 million, but you only make $200,000 a year. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how quickly so many people got into office and changed up. Let's talk about what I've said before about Melania. Ain't no damn Einstein to get in here on no visa, and it kind of makes Trump look like a hypocrite. Let's talk about the fact that I'll tell y'all something blew my drawers off the other day. I seen they asked Trump why he threw Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. Now I want y'all to listen, because sometimes we got to peel the banana and read between the lines. He said because he kept trying to recruit staff. What did him and Ghislaine say they did? They went to resorts like Mar-a-Lago, and the girls that were waitresses or were there with their parents, it wasn't the girls there with their parents. Their parents had the money. It was their parents that was paying for the girls. The girls working as wait staff and cooks and masseuses and tennis pro. That's who they were recruiting. He told, whether he even knew he told it or not, he told it. They were doing what they got convicted of doing. Now I'm going to say this. I don't like Trump. I did not watch that show where he said y'all fired and shit. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that. I honestly don't think it matters much who's president. It's just how much easier is it for a certain agenda to be pushed. They don't have as much control as people like to think. And people get mad at me for saying it. And everything that's playing out kind of shows what I'm saying and have said for years is true. I think across the world, understand what I'm saying that, I think the people that meet and are involved in the Bilderberg group and decide which incoming president and world leader to invite have more power than he does. That's my opinion. I stick with it. If it's wrong, it's wrong, but I'm allowed. See, that's the great thing about this country. I'm not allowed to defame someone. I'm not allowed to disparage someone's character. But if I think they're a piece of shit, I'm allowed to say, in my opinion, which counts for what? Horseshoes and hand apples or something? I think they're a piece of shit. But I have to unequivocally state that it's my opinion. That it's not the opinion of the broadcast network that I work for. I think they all need to understand that we're tired of their shit. And I don't think that nobody can honestly say that they believe any political leader is 1,000,000% correct unless they're like directly working in their campaign or something. And I don't think they even believe it. Not at this point. I think it's all about control and manipulation. And at the end of the day, it all leads back to putting money in the pockets of those that have been in power for a very long time and continuing to remain in power for generations. You hear the term generational wealth? Well, just like the internet was around since the late 50s, early 60s, but we, the American public, didn't get it till the 80s, generational wealth is a term that's been around for a very long time, but it wasn't dropped on your average Joe citizen till they deemed that we were ready for it. Everything works that way in this world. Everything. Every country has propaganda. See, from the 50s to the 80s, and then even the early 90s, we didn't realize that we were inundated with propaganda. We thought the news people, Dan Rather, Barbara Wowo, and all them, we thought they were being real with us. We thought that they were really on the front lines digging in and being investigative reporters and really telling us the truth of what's going on in the world. Not that they were bought and paid for by those in power. So we toed the party line. And that's why they hate YouTube. They hate Facebook. They hate social media. Because we can talk to each other and tell each other the real truth. We don't have Dan Rather or Barbara Walters or Katie Couric sitting here telling us what happened in Oregon today. We can fucking talk to somebody in Oregon that tells us what happened. We can have somebody that we know right there sending us a video about it. And they hate that because now they can't spin it their way. They got to really work for that dollar. They got to really work to put that spin on there. If anybody doesn't understand that, I don't know how much clearer I can be. So, what I want to say is, this is just a preview. I'm going to show that video. I can't let the cat out something out the bag just yet. But if YouTube takes it down, I've done something to where I can still show it to y'all, I think. I hope I did this right. The new phone gave me a new little tool. That's all I'm going to say. So, y'all bear with me. Give me time to walk back. Anybody that would like to support the channel, would like to help support the live stream, would like to help support me, my stuff is in the description box as always. Just hit that thumbs up and that subscribe. And I will see y'all for the live stream and Cap's video later. Peace, love, and light. See y'all later.